Right, currently going through the fight caves. We're currently on our first major. This will give us a combat achievement or achievement diary, something like that. But we're 27 minutes in, and we're doing alright on supplies. I'm a bit scarce on super restores, but hopefully it'll be enough. And there is the kill. Hard task complete. Now we've just got to get through the next 30 waves. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm slightly worried. Running out. We've only got 4 super restores left, 1 ranging pot, and I'm doing barely any DPS to the major. And also the rangers are. I'm tanking a bunch of hits. So I'm kind of worried that we're not going to make it through this. I might have to go and do a couple gear upgrades. I thought this was going to be enough because we've got the Karas top, crystal shield, and fairly decent DPS, but apparently not. It looks like we're going to have to go rethink this. But we're going to continue this wave, see how far we get. Yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to make it to Jad. We've got 2 doses of super restore left, and like I said, the DPS on the major, is just not happening. I'm going to have to go rethink my gear and get some more restores and some more ranging potions, but I think I'm only going to make it to like maybe 2 waves, and then I'll be done. Right, well, unfortunately, I've just drunk my last super restore potion. Wave 47, not too bad. I was hoping to get a little bit further than this, but it's unfortunate that the super restore seems to drain so fast. But yeah, we're going to come back here in a couple of days' time with some better gear, I hope. I might go try and get my Carol's bottoms and maybe a few gear upgrades here and there. But yeah, I am not going to make this, so I'm just going to leave. Got no restores, so there's no point in me staying. I'm just going to leave the cave. Did manage to get some tuckle, which is nice, but I definitely think we need some gear upgrades before we do that again. Right, so we've got 2 more grubby keys. Also just realised I've got a hit points level from doing this, but I've been killing the spiders again. Killed about just under 400 of them, and managed to get 4 keys, so fingers crossed we can get something from this. Preferably some prayer pots or cerebrals like you know in the previous episode. I mean, deference isn't bad, but it's not what I wanted. And supersets. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything. The ranging potion is pretty good because we can use that at Jad, but everything else kind of garbage. I've just realised I've done 2 Slayer tasks. Oh, this is my second one. Wearing my knits, not helm. Not my Slayer helm. What am I doing? Right, I am back at the fight caves with another attempt at Jad. I've changed the gear up a little bit. As you can see, we've got the holy symbol for the extra prayer bonus, along with the ancient mace and the holy wrench for the extra prayer. Obviously, the spec of the ancient mace will give me more prayer back, and the holy wrench will mean my prayer potions, or my super restores in this case, will last a little bit longer. I've only got 1 dose of range potion at the minute, and what I plan to do is once the 360s come into play, the majors, I will start using this. Both for the early parts of the wave, I don't really think I can need this. The Sunlight Crossbow can one-shot a lot of the lower level bosses, or lower level creatures. I think the blobs and anything past that, it probably has to be a 2-shot. But that's not too bad. So I'm going to spend a bit of time in the fight caves, and fingers crossed, this time we get it. 82 magic. 4 HP on wave 60. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Those rangers tore me apart. I've got Amelia here, so I might be able to heal off of it, but I'm not too hopeful right now. I've done 100 hour and a half of this, and I'm pretty close to dying, so I'm going to stick with rapid heal on. I've got a few more super restores left, so fingers crossed we don't die. Okay, we are there. We are at Jad. I'm going to record this fight just in case I'm making mistakes, but we finally made it. I just need to remember, attack the healers one by one between every one of Jad's attacks, and yeah, try not to get within melee distance of Jad because you can pack a punch. Thankfully, we managed to heal up to almost full, 4 HP down, And we've got 1.5 super restores left, so hopefully that'll be enough. But yeah, we're gonna go and see how we get on. No, they're healing him again. I am dead. No! The healers screwed me. That is so annoying. The healers really screwed me there. Right, I'm gonna have to re-gear and try again in in a little while, because they really screwed me over then. That is so annoying. Right, as I can't get a fire cape at the minute, can I get some ranger boots? That's how it's gonna be, huh? Okay, there is a chance the sandwich lady can save us. Can we get the baguette? Sadly not. And there is 73 smithing, meaning we can now make adamant crossbow bolts. Also meaning we can now make diamond crossbow bolts if we go to fletching. Diamond tipped adamant bolts, which would be nice because they do a bit more DPS and we might be able to use them for Jad. Hey, there's 80 strength. Didn't even realise that was that close. Jesus Christ, and 65 Slayer. What is going on? That means we've now unlocked Dust Devils, which is nice. That's bursting task. And Amethyst Bolts. Didn't know that was a Slayer requirement. Oh, and we can wield Burning Treads. And there is 72 defense, giving us 95 combat. Getting all the stats in this task. Right, so I've just completed the Cowfight Slayer task, giving us a grand total of 339 Slayer points, which means I can now unlock the ability to make broader fletching, or unlock broader fletching, meaning we can now make broad bolts and amethyst broad bolts. So we're going to unlock that. Now we can start our fletching grind, and apparently I'm using prayer up. But not only that, I'm also going to grab a task from Neve here, because I really want to get a Dust Devil task. Now that we've got the level, it'll be really nice to get one. Potential superiors, and also their drop table is really nice for an Ironman. So fingers crossed. Cave horrors, we do not need to do that, but it would be nice to get another black mask. Damn. 5KC at Hespori. I forgot my spade. Good dang it. Can we get the bucket? No, but we got a U-seed, which is actually quite nice. Right, we are back at the second to last wave at the Fight Caves. Orange one is here, so it's actually my favourite spawn. Last time I got this far, he spawned over there, which wasn't very helpful because I had to run all the way over there, and this is a hill. Bit more harder to traverse, in my opinion. But yeah, we have both of them stuck. I'm very low on super restores, and we only have one food. So fingers crossed we can get this done. Alright, we're back at here again. Here is Jad. One potion left, one food. Please, just let me have this. Let me have this game. Please, I'm so close. Come on. Leave me alone, healers. Shit. Thought I missed that. Come on, one more hit, one more low hit. Is that it? That's it. I've done it. Yes! We made it out. 7 HP and 0 food left. That took a very long time to do, but I managed to complete it. 1 hour, 45 minutes. And there we go. There is the fire cape. We completed an elite task in Karumja. Oh my god, I'm so happy we managed to do that. That was our 3rd attempt, and it took ages. Tons of potions and a quick toilet break, and we managed to complete it. I'm so happy. Those broad bolts definitely came in handy. I just wish they would hit a lot harder. Alright, I need to go take a break, do something for 5 minutes. Whew. Right, well, currently this is my best in-slot melee gear, including the fire cape. We've got the thorax body, rune plate legs, black boots. The life of an Ironman is rough. We need to go get some more Slayer levels so we can get some better boot upgrades, and then I'm probably definitely need to spend a bit more time at Barrows. But yeah, I'm finally glad that is over. Few things I want to do before I do go back to Barrows, speaking of that, is combat tasks. I want to get this up to easy, was it medium tier? Oh, wrong one. Rewards. Yeah, I want to complete the medium tier so we get the immunity from the draining effect. But yeah, now we have the fire cape. It's going to make our DPS slightly higher. I'm not 100% sure what my DPS was before, but I could go quickly work it out. Right, I think it's only fair game that you give us a unique from these 2 hard caskets. Either 3rd age or maybe some blessed d'hide. Honorable Blessing is not too bad. It is a collection log, and I don't think Bandos pages as well. Oh, it is. So 1 more page towards the Bandos book, which is nice, and some alcohols. And can we get anything? Do we get another one? No. Okay, the Lumberlord teleports are not unique. Can we get anything from the final one? Sadly not. Terrible. Well, that is the first ever worm I've killed in the account, and there's a sliver encounter completed. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything from that apart from the worm bones and an adamant axe. I completely forgot to claim the bone crusher when I got the Mauritania diary complete, so there we go. Now when we're doing our worms task, it will automatically crush the bones, and I've just put 500 tokens in, so that is 12,000 charges. So I don't think we're going to need to fill that up anytime soon. Well, I just missed it, but there was 75 range, meaning we can now finally wield a blowpipe, which is a potential chance for me to go and kill Zulrah. Obviously, our gear setup probably isn't quite there yet, but it'd be really nice to attempt it. So if we have a look here, Toxic Blowpipe, we can also wield the Atlatl Darts, Quither when we finally get it, Bagasian Boots, quite a lot, Heavy Ballista once we complete Monkey Madness 2. But yeah, quite a lot of things we've just unlocked there, which is really nice. Definitely want to go get myself a blowpipe, but that is something for the future. Well, I actually managed to complete that hard clue that I had from Worms. The only thing I really need or want is Blessed d'hide, so fingers crossed. No, but another Saradomian page. That is our 3rd one, I believe. If we have a look in here. Yep, we are now missing page 1. Unfortunate. So we are 1 page away from completing a book. I would prefer to get the Armadillo book because it would help out our Book of Lore. Another MSB is not too bad. Don't really need the lobsters, so someone else can help them. But yeah, back to Worms. And with that, that is sailing unlocked on the account. I'm probably not going to train it the official way for now. I'm probably just going to do some Tears of Guthix, but we've unlocked a few little locations there. I am going to try and do all the sailing quests that I can do. I don't think I can do all of them at the minute, because I think one of them you need level 40 sailing. But what I'm going to go do, I'm going to go do a quick Tears of Guthix run, and then head over to back over here, probably. Right, our first level sailing is gonna be 14, not bad. And we get a couple of unlocks as well. The drink requires, we can do prying times now, so that's another quest we can do to get out some more XP out of the way. Oh, and an XP lamp. Can I use this in sailing? I can. Have 104 XP. To level 15 we go. That is prying times complete. We can now access charting forgotten drinks. And yeah, the main reason we're here though, sailing XP, giving us level 18 sailing, and I think we're going to stop for now. Do get a decent amount of rewards from that, and I do plan to do these upgrades in the near future, but for now I'm just going to stick to doing some tiers of graphics until we get higher levels. And that is Death on the Isle completed, getting closer and closer to the quest cape. And just about to complete another quest, equity, I'm not even going to try it, but yeah. Mainly going for the thieving XP here, because I want to try and get higher thieving levels so we can get pickpocket master farmers. So, a couple more to do, and I think we are going to go do some AFK stuff. Right, I think it's about time we upgraded our super compost to ultra compost. Just for the extra yield and the potential of not losing our crops. So yeah, we're going to do that. I've mined 2,000 volcanic ash and we have just under 1,000 super compost. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time I'm just going to fill these buckets up with ash. Right, so after a couple of grueling hours at Typh Farm, finally have enough points to finally buy the herb sack. I was planning on getting enough points to buy the full farmer's outfit, but that's another 400 points there. And as well as that, I wanted to get the watering can that holds 1,000 charges, but that's also another 200 points. So that's going to be for future me when my farming level is a bit higher. At the moment, we can only plant the mid-tier mid-tier fruits. So when I get to 74 farming, I will eventually do the bigger ones, which will give us more points. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves the herb sack, put us down to 1 more point. There is the herb sack in the collection log. And yeah, we now have this. This is going to help us out on our farming grind when we're doing Slayer. But yeah, for now, we're going to go do something else. I'm going to head over to the farming guild because I think I have a farming contract to complete. Right, that's another Hespori down. Can we get the bucket? Oh, hiccups. No buckets, but 12k farming XP. Rather random. We currently have a Dagannoth Slayer task, so I thought I'd try out on killing Rex for a little while. Try and get myself the Berserker ring, or even the Warrior ring, just as a little upgrade for the gear set. Currently just wearing like the best in slot that I can wear at the minute. And yeah, we're going to see how many kills we can get. I'm not expecting too much, because I've already taken a ton of damage getting down here. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get some decent loot. There is 5kc, nothing so far. KC 10, and there's the achievement. Well, that kind of sucks. Just got 1 in 128 Zamorak Brew, same drop rate as the B ring and the Warrior ring, so we might be here for a while. Hey, Dragonets. Oh my god, I'm done. Oh. Right, had to get this done. Got the Scroll of Imbuing from the PvP arena. So we're going to put that on the Berserker ring, and it's going to double the stats from +4 Crush and +4 melee strength to +8 on both of those. So that'll make it hit a lot harder when we're using the ring. And yeah, quite happy with that. Really happy we managed to get that really early. I will definitely be going back to DKs in the future, but eventually I want to be able to tri-bid them, so kill all 3 of them. So yeah, random little herblore level. There's 65 herblore, meaning we can. Oh, I've also managed to get a Slayer level, which I need to check out. We can now clean Cadentines, but more importantly, we can boost to make some super anti-dragon potions, which I currently need for a Slayer task, and we can also kill the mature stalkers. Never killed them before, but I think they dropped the antlers, which is a good offhand. So yeah, right. I'm gonna go and sort myself out some the anti-dragon fire potions. That's what I'm trying to say. Guthan's plate body, nice. Derek's plate body. That's almost all of the plate bodies. The only one we're missing is Arim's. Okay, I don't know why, but I thought I'd try and do some Royal Titans. Did try and do this in the past, but with much less gear. As you can see, we didn't do too well with that. We did actually die. So fingers crossed we can do better with this time. This time around, taking some diamond bolts and a bunch of other gear that we've got. A few upgrades that we've got recently, and fingers crossed we can actually get a kill and potentially get a twin flame staff very quickly. Okay, managed to actually kill both of them that time. I'm going to loot from the Ice Quick King first until we get something and then do the other one. So let's see if we can get anything from the first ever KC. Some dwarf weeds. Unfortunate. Okay, we did 1 by 1 and Elemental Company there, so that's 1 point for each. Again, we're going to loot the Ice King, see if we can get anything. Nearly died there because we run out of prayer, but okay, we've got desiccated pages, which is kind of useless at the moment because we don't have a book, but it's fine. Hey, we got the amulet. We can teleport here with ease now. That was such a pain to get here before this. Let them fight has been done as well. Can we get a drop as well? Maybe another amulet or a piece of thing? Nope, unfortunate. Right, so I am definitely getting better at fighting the Royal Titan bosses. As you can see, my new PB is under 5 minutes. But I still think I need some gear upgrades. So I think what I'm going to do is, rather than go back to barrows, because I am running very low on super restores and prayer pots, and also herbs to plant them with, seeds to plant them with, I think I'm going to go do some Moons of Peril for a little while and see if I can greenlog that. Try and get myself some more armor pieces. We do currently have 1 armor piece in the bank. If we try and find moons on here, Moons of Peril. Do currently have the Eclipse moon set, so it would be nice if we can get the full set of Eclipse and the full moon of the Blood moon. And then I might potentially try and greenlog and get the whole set. But for now, we're going to see if we can get at least 1 armor set completed. We've got 7 KC so far, and we are very lucky because we've managed to get 1 piece already. So fingers crossed we can complete the full set. Well, that Historic Hill was absolutely terrible, but can we get lucky? Sadly not. Wow, that's a lot of limp words. For someone that doesn't have a lot of seeds, that's really good. And a Cronus seed again. Right, after this conversation, we have completed the Heart of Darkness, meaning we can now go fight a Moxliotl. Bunch of experience there. I don't think we got any levels from that, but it's quite nice. Final Dawn quest is one I do wish to complete, so I'm going to start it now, but I'm not going to actually finish it now because I need a few extra things, and I need the pendant for. Oh, I don't. To be fair, I don't actually need anything. I might try and do the quest, but if I fail miserably, I'll probably just go kill a Moxliotl for a while. And that is the completion of the Final Dawn quest, meaning we now have access to Doom, bunch of experience, a load of skills, which should hopefully give me a couple of levels, and an XP lamp, and also the Arkham Blade, which is a really good slash weapon, so quite happy with that. Do we get any levels from the quests? Unfortunately not. We do have an antique lamp, which we could put into combat. Can we put this into prayer? Yeah, we'll put this into prayer. 55,000 XP to prayer. That is going to give us a level 71 prayer. Nice. And yeah, now like I said, now we have the Arkham Blade. I would like to say we're going to go do Doom, but I am well under geared for that. I do not have any Demon Bane weaponry apart from a Dark Light, so we definitely need to go do something about that. Right, time to attempt some Moxliotl to get the blade, the hammers. Oh, look at that. couple of collection logs and some tasks to complete. Couple seconds off the first kill, and I probably should have bought some elks. Bloody Arkham Blade destroyed her then. What the heck? Hey, we got the pendant. We can now teleport to the Amoxhilotl base and all the other places around here. That's going to save some time. .74 defense. Oh, no way, a Huasca seed. Right, I've actually gone ahead and planted the Huasca seed in the farming guild. See if we can get ourselves some regeneration potions. I don't even think I can make them yet. I think I need quite a high herb lore level for them, don't I? I'm going to have to find them on here. Well, they're playable regeneration, so I'm going to have to go do mastering mixology anyway. But yeah, I thought I might as well plant it and see if we can get a decent amount of herbs from it. $20 KC at Amoxhilotl. Wasn't sure what that one was then. Second Huasca seed. Ooh, a second pendant. Ooh. Strength Amulet T, and I'm guessing the H5 shield is a unique as well. It is. It's 2 new collection logs right there. Can we get anything from the hard casket? Obviously, we need blessed hides. We got one! Saradam and Chaps, an upgrade on our Chaps. Finally, we actually got something decent. 211 KC collection logs so far. And yeah, very nice. Garden of Death completed. At First Light completed. We now have access to Master Tier Hunter Rumors when we get to the level. Ascent of Archaeus complete. If we use this on the book, we get access to the teleport, which takes us just down here into Archaeus. So it saves us having to do a lot of walking. And getting ahead completed. Forsaken Tower completed. We now have another journal from for the book. I think it's about time we did the combat ring and got the Shazian armor. So I'm going to do this quickly. And I believe this is 25 collection logs for free, basically. I can't remember how you spell it. Is it on here? Yeah, Shazian armor. So yeah, we need to collect each set, and then we get 25 free collection logs, basically. But yeah, I'm going to go through the tiers. Unfortunately, we have to go through one tier at a time. I can't just skip straight to tier 5. And yeah, hopefully this doesn't take too long, and I don't get mullered by the tier 4 and 5s. Well, that is tier 1 completed already. Didn't take me too long at all. I don't know why I've gone on to that one. Oh no. No, we are done. I am going to go grab the Arkham Blade though, so I can use a special attack when it comes to the higher tier people. Okay, so I decided not to bore you with the getting every single set, but here we are with set 5 of the Shazian armor, meaning we can now go kill lizardmen and not have to worry about the poison effect. Eventually, I believe I have to do the, I think it's the hard or the elite Kebos diary, so I can use my Slayer helm instead of this one when I get a Slayer task. But also does mean we are this much closer to be able to get a Dragon Warhammer. But yeah, we are going to go do a quick quest which requires me to kill a lizardman. That's the kind of the main reason I did this. Probably not going to be as effective because it's not the shamans. But we have it for the future. And we're about to finish another quest. Tale of the Righteous for another memory page. And there it is. I believe that is the entire book complete. Not 100% sure. But now we can do... Nope, not a Taste of Hope. What's the quest called? Let me find it. 1 minute. Skip. There it is. Kingdom Divided. We can now do... Yeah. And I believe that'll unlock Thralls. So that's definitely one we want to look into doing pretty soon. Finally, we got the talisman. That's all I'm doing here is trying to get one of these. And I'm going to charge it with 102 charges. Oh, an Irit Seed. We'll take that as well. I actually remember being terrified to do that fight. I don't know why. Well, during the quest, we just managed to get a combat level and a defense level. What can we get from that, actually? We can now build a lot of armor, which is really nice. A lot of the top tier items. Serpentine Helm is one we definitely want to get. And then a few others that I'm going to be really happy to get, especially like the Primordials and Pagations. Right, on with the quest. And that is A Kingdom Divided completed. We now have access to the Book of the Dead, meaning we can now summon Thralls. Along with 2 Antique Lamps, which we are going to use in Herblore. We're giving us 20k Herblore XP. But the most important part is the fact we get the Book of the Dead. Now we can summon Thralls, and it will help out our grinds when it comes to bossing a lot more. That quest was alright. Took a very long time because a lot of talking and a lot of cutscenes. But yeah, we're done. We're done now.